hadi saa 3 jioni. Tupigie simu kwenye nambari 0707645796 0707645796 au 0707645830. Aguanas Pure Drinking Water, safi, tamu, nafuu.
Tariki eng arawetab 11 kenyit konoto nebo 2025 chamgei chitab Kalenjin en uitugul ole igere ketesiet nebo Aasai TV kasarta nekakituye tuan kibagenge en logoiywekab emet chekakimuch kechabun en mesetab logoiywek nebo Aasai TV Kenya nesomanun kwane Joylin Chepkorir. Kitaunen logoiywek county nebo Bomet ole kerotin en ketesietab police nebo Sotik kipsomaninik oengu chebo sugulitab werik nebo Kablong en sub county nebo county nebo Bomet chekon kenamchi ichek kerichekab bokitet chebo pangik. Kosubkei ak reports koyob afisaekab police komwaat kele kipsomaninik choton oeng en kainet Gideon Cheruiyot ak Armstrong Kipyegon P chemiten en klasitab 12 kokotorogoso en sugul ak ikon kowekse kowek kotinye kangumu ak donuts paketishek chechang, simoit koboto kerichekab bokitet chebo pangik ak maiwek chekiityin kele kotinye ichek tokyin nebo koipchi kipsomaninik iko kit nekoyai noton principal nebo sugulit noton Mr. Langat Paul kokur afisaekab police. Tesetai chikilisiet mising kotinygei ak noton. En logoiywek alak kokakotoi serikali tetutikab chengset ak sarunisiet en Marakwet kongasis Elgeyo Marakwet kosubkei ak ishokonetab ngweny ak maranet nekokebaorionchi en komosta nebo Marakwet kongasis Elgeyo Marakwet County. Nekoibe noton kokokon kobet sobonwek biik 22 en inguni. Tesetai kechenge biik alak 29 chekibwotyin kele kotuch ng'ung'unyek kosubkei ak marananoton. Kaikochi ng'oliotab mutyo minister en ministry nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen familia chekoibe tilyanutikwak ole akot kounoton kokakecher meng'ikab komosoton koker kole kaisipchigei komoswek alak chemiten komie. Kaimuch komongkei kora kandoik alak kondochin gavana nebo Elgeyo Marakwet Wesley Rotich, PS Dr. Chris Kiptoo, Oscar Okumu nebo kibagengeitab Red Cross, Governor Stephen Sang nebo Nandi, ng'ololindetab kotab boror Dr. Isaac Mwaura en kwenutab alak. Kong'ololi Dr. Isaac Mwaura komwa kole biik chekokikoten kotesetai konyoru konyoiset en sipitalitab Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital ole tesetai tetutikab sarunisiet en komostab Embombut, Kapetwa ak Chesongony.
Our officers, our county commissioners, the regional commissioner is well briefed to make sure that we give out early warning and an alert to everybody to go to safe ground. Today, I think the search should be able to lead us to a number of persons who are missing. And you know, in law, you cannot say they are dead until they are established that that has happened. So the missing persons will continue being searched. It's very sad, by the way, that some families lost 5, 6, immediate family members. So it's not a very easy thing.
Those who have been injured, the government of Kenya is going to pay all the hospital bills. For those who have lost their lives, the families who are grieving, the government of Kenya is going to stand with all these families who are grieving at the moment to ensure we have a proper and decent send-off.
Situation where landslides have occurred, and we need to look at the reasons why they have occurred. And I think most important is to ensure that we deepen our efforts to conserve the environment. At my personal level, I have been championing conservation in this region. So when I speak as a child of this region. And I want to say that it is important that all of us support conservation measures, because you can see the people who are affected are downstream, but the activities of upstream are the ones that have caused this situation. I believe we can support the Ministry of Environment, because one time I was in that ministry and we had come up with a master plan for the restoration and rehabilitation of Cherangani and Elgeyo Hills. And that master plan is very clear on what needs to be done. I think we just need to make sure we implement programs. I know INREP, which was launched recently, is one of the programs to respond to climate change. We also have FLOCA. You can see I have a jacket here, which is FLOCA, Financing Locally Led Climate Actions, which is important to work. So I want to just give my pledge to the governor of Elgeyo Marakwet and the chairman of the NOREP that we will work together.
And we want any part of Kenya which face a disaster, we should actually be able to respond to Kenyans in the manner we are responding to today. So we thank the president, we thank the team who are here, and even my colleagues, the governors who are here. The area MPO is also here with us. We are all going together to coordinate the rescue mission so that we can be able to support our people. Otherwise, thank you very much. And also in a special way, the police and the military, they really helped us. They never even became rigid. They have supported airlifting food, injured, the bodies, and I think we are grateful as the great people of Elgeyo Marakwet and the leadership. So I want to give just my colleague, maybe the chairman of...
has organized for the exams to continue uninterrupted. We just had a conversation with CS Ogamba and the CEO of Kenya National Examination Council. For the affected schools, the exams will be airlifted, and for the one student who whose left hand has been injured, they will be able to do the exam in hospital upon proper arrangement. Already the exams yesterday are in the containers, and there is one standby helicopter here in Eldoret. We thank the residents of Elgeyo Marakwet and urge and Uasin Gishu residents and urge them to continue donating the various items. Already they have brought clothes, food, non-food items to support the victims, which is really commendable. This is the true spirit of Uzalendo and patriotism. The government of Kenya assures the people of Elgeyo Marakwet and all Kenyans who have been affected by this mudslides, because it's not just EMC, that we are fully mobilized to address this tragedy collectively, as you can see with the high-powered delegation that is here. We are grateful for the dedication of our multi-agency teams, local communities, and partners like the Kenya Red Cross Society. Together, we'll overcome this challenge and support the affected families in their recovery. We urge residents in flood-prone areas to remain vigilant and relocate to safer grounds.
Again, logoiwek chetinyege ak noton kokakiuto en meng'atoshek kwak familia chesire 300,000 en waditab Kabomboi, kot neking'aten ng'atutik nebo Kwanza, county nebo Trans Nzoia, yegon kobutokis inatutab Sambwani River kosibge ak ropta nekitesetai kebaorionchin en komosoton. Mararanoton kokoityi korik ak mbarenik ole kometo noton meng'ikab komosoton kong'et ama korik, kakokon kurset meng'ichoton koityi biik cheimuch kokochi ichek toretet koger kole kaimuch kotoret ichek en kasaraton. Tesetai kokonyor ichek ng'emishet neo kot mising.
Tatizo lilianza kitambo, tangu tuishi mahali hapa. Tumelilia serikali ikakuja ikatuundia daiki, na hiyo daiki ijamalisiwa. Mwakapatwa na hasara, mboga zimeenda, chakula ambayo ilikuwa kwa nyumba imelowa na maji, na hata hatuna penye tunaweza toa tuanike ili ya kwamba tukapate kukula.
Mto Sabwani livunja ukingo wake, sasa maji yametuingilia kwa nyumba. Vile tuko hivi tumekaa tu kando, hata hatujui tufanye nini.
Tutaki kupoteza watoto wetu, hataki kupoteza wananchi wetu. Kama hapa kuna shule, watoto wameenda shule asubuhi, sasa hivi maji yamejaa, watapitia wapi wakirudi?
Tungelipenda pia kuona viongozi wale tuliowachagua, wenye wako kwa serikali na wale wako kwa serikali ya kaunti, waje hapo mashinani waweze kusikiliza hawa kinanga mama na hawa wazee, waelekeze.
Almost 3,000 families kutoka kule juu Kabomboi mpaka huku na Manjalala zimeathirika. Tuna vacate watu kutoka kwa manyumba zao waende safe places. And again tunashirikiana na other partners. Red Cross wako kwa ground kuensure kwamba we create camps ili watu wetu wakuwe safeguarded.
En logoiwek alak kokakomwa president kole kokoyachi walutik ak tetutikab bandab tai sektaitab konyoiset ak tililindo. Kong'ololi president en rutoito nekarutechi teksetab sipitalitab Kakamega Teaching and Referral Hospital kokaimuch kokergong kora kit nekamwa kole polatosiek chemobo komonut komanyolu en emetab Kenya. Kaimuch kora korutechi ine kora kaniset agenge en county nebo Vihiga.
Sisi kama viongozi nataka kuhakikishia kwamba vile unajaribu kuunganisha Kenya mzima, hapa Kakamega nitakuwa mstari wa mbele ili viongozi tutembee pamoja.
Kuna viongozi katika maono yao, katika vichwa vyao, they never see anything good in Kenya. Wanaongea maovu kuhusu taifa letu, wanaongea mabaya kuhusu taifa letu, wanatutabiria maovu katika taifa letu. Hawa ni watu ambao wanataka kuroga taifa letu. Sisi tunawaambia Kenya is a great country. Kenya is a blessed country. Hii nchi itabadilika na
Agen logoiwek alak kokakokoito ng'oliotab mutyo kandoik chebo poror kondochin speaker nebo National Assembly Moses Wetangula koityi choronok ak tilyanutik ak familia chebo biik chekoibet sobonwekwak ak alak chekonyor kagotenosiek en nyasutietab ng'wony en komosta nekobit en komosta nebo Chesong'weny county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet en betutab amut. Kong'ololi Wetangula en kanisetab Katolik nebo Tegat kot nengoten ngatutik nebo Bomet Kong'asis county nebo Bomet. Kinyoru logoiwek chechang koyob sirindenyo nebo logoiwek Kipkorir Mutai.
Kamiten en sautikab Jumapili ak kayumanik en kanisetab Catholic nebo Tegat en komostab nebo kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Bomet Kong'asis. Kaindochi kandoik koboto Moses Wetangula, Principal Secretary Aurelia Rono, Senator nebo Bomet Wakili Hilary Sigei ak membayatab kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo komosaton Richard Yegon. Kamwochi mutyo koityi familia chekonyor nyasutik en Elgeyo Marakwet akosom kora biikab emet koek cheribegei en kasari poropta neo nekokebaorionji en emet.
Mimi pole kwa ndugu zetu wale ambao walipatikana na janga pale Elgeyo Marakwet. Tumepoteza more than 20 kwa sababu ya mvua. Hapa saa zingine huwa tuko na
kama bunge kwa wenzetu kule Elgeyo Marakwet ambao wamepoteza maisha kwa sababu ya maporomoko ya ardhi kutokana na mvua. Watu zaidi ya 22 wamekufa and we are still counting. Meteorological Department wamesema hii mvua itaendelea. Na wale mnakaa kwa area ya milima kama hapa, Bwana DC na timu yenu, wabunge wetu mwambie wananchi wale wako kwa miteremko zaidi wasonge katika safer areas. And going to the future tuendelee kupanda miti iweze kuzuia kuboromoka kwa ardhi na kuleta majanga.
Marakwet. Na data pia ningependa kusema nipeane rambirambi zangu kwa wale ambao wamekufa hiyo sehemu ya Elgeyo Marakwet. Na ile kitu ningewahimiza wananchi, kila mtu tafadhali, mkiona mvua kubwa kama hii, sehemu ambazo mnaona kama zinaweza patikana na hizi landslide, tafadhali tuchihatari, kwa sababu hiyo tunaweza kupoteza maisha. Let's be careful and make sure that we stay safe. Tupeane pole zetu on behalf of Bomet East constituency. Wacha niseme pole kwa wale ambao
Akot kounoton kokakorob eun tetutikab serikali missing ko nebo Kenya Kwanza kondochin President William Ruto chebo korik chemiten aliet ng'weny akosom biik tugul chetomo kotil SHA koker kole kasirge.
Wamesema programs ya affordable housing, programs ya nyota, program ya SHA na hata chikikotil SHA ani chetomo kotil yaba kikot mi chetomo kotil acha ago kwende chuto yoiba to modirisha.
Na tumeona nchi ikibadilika, mambo ikibadilika, ili tuweze kuboresha maisha ya wananchi. Wakati mmepiga kura 2022, bei ya unga ilikuwa 250 to 60. Kule kwetu tunapenda kula ugali, gorogoro moja ilikuwa 250. Kuvuna mahindi magunia zaidi ya milioni 80 from 34. In the next 2-3 years Kenya hatutaagiza chakula kutoka nje, kwa sababu kuteremsha mbolea kutoka 7 to 2,500.
He is barely 3 years while in the office. Na tumeona kazi ambayo amefanya. Ya kwanza ni barabara. This is Bomet's sub-county. And for many years hatujawahi kuwa tukiona barabara. It is for the first time kwa hii chini ya Dr. William Samoei Ruto yenye tumeweza kuona barabara. Wapi makofi na 2 term ya rais wetu.
Kongeten county nebo Bomet, Logoiywekab Emet chebo Aasai TV, kainanyun ko Kipkorir Mutai.
En logoiwek chetinyegei ak somanet ko kakocher minister en ministry nebo somanet Julius Mikoso Kamba konetikab sugulishekab barak koyan panganutietab serikali nebo kolipanji ichek melekwekwak kotuteno koyanchinet noto nebo kenyitab 2017 ak nebo kenyitab 2021 areas chetomo kelipanji ichek. Kong'ololi en Mombasa en kasarta nekomiten en igorto nekoiwongei kabeletabgei nebo the Kenya Association of Technical Training Institution, komwa minister Okamba kole kokotet serikali kolipan chepkondok chebo bilionishek 7.9 kotuteno ole kacher konetik chebo sugulishekab barak kowekyigei boisionikwak.
Came to a figure of 9.7 and we agreed we'll pay them 4.3 billion immediately, which we did, 7.3 in this financial year and another 7.3 the next financial year. The 4.3 billion has been paid, the 2.7 billion has been paid. So government has shown good faith and commitment to settle these historical debts, which are not a debt that was incurred by the Kenya Kwanza administration, it was incurred before. So what we are trying to do is resolve all those pending issues so that going forward we do not have people going to the streets each and every time. We've done it with the other unions, we've done it with Kupet, we've done it with NAT, and everything is settled. And we will be able to do it with WASU. All we're asking them is for them to come to the table, look at the realities of the current situation, and accept the offer that the government has put on the table.
En logoiwek alak ko kakokon kurset nekirubeiwotab president ako kandoindetab chamaitab DCP Rigathi Gachagua koityi biikab komosta nebo Mount Kenya koker kamanutiet nebo kandoik chebendi ichek koleweni en kenyitab lewenisiet nenyone nebo kenyitab 2027 akoistoengei ichek polatosiek. Kong'ololi Rigathi Gachagua netai kong'eten ngimuksechi neki prime minister en emoni Raila Odinga kokaimuch ine komwa ine kole Raila Odinga ko ki chito nekitech polatosiek ak ng'omnotet neo got missing.
Look at the political party that he built called ODM. A strong political party that though he has never been elected president, he is able to get into every government and get what he wants. All the legislators are top-notch lawyers. These are the people who have protected Raila Odinga for 30 years. Tom Ojieda, Okongo Mgeni, Mohamed Faki, and Babu Owino. Great minds. Then nyinyi munanipatia Kawanjiko, wa Matinga, wa Makeki. We are under persecution by Githinji. Our community faces extinction. Our businesses have been ruined. Our agriculture, our tea, our coffee has been ruined.
For going for those elected positions, do also determine to make sure there will be no rigging, regardless of the fact that we have a Ruto-led IEBC.
Agegistoenge logoiwechon kokarutechi kirwogindet neo Martha Koome familia nebo nekokwa kamunget anan nekikwa kamunget Raila Odinga ole kamwa ine kole Raila ko ki chito nekiborchigei demokrasia en emetab Kenya akoker kole kakisib ngatutik en emetab Kenya. Kamwa CJ Koome kora kole kiborchigei kora Raila imandab kipkosobe en emetab Kenya. Kong'ololi ine en komosta noto nebo Kango Kacharamogi Bondo County nebo Siaya.
Who were close to me, who helped me to come up, was none other than Chief Justice Martha Koome. We started the journey with her. We did a lot of things with her. I'm not surprised that finally she became the Chief Justice of this country, because she has walked up that right there.
Baba stood firm for the rule of law. Baba stood for fairness and justice. Baba fought for our constitution. That is our guiding light today.
I think another important thing that I want to mention is a person who had no grudge. They called him names, they harassed him, they put him in detention, but he came back without a grudge.
En logoiwek alak ko kakokon kurset sirindet neo en ministry nebo konyoiset Mary Mutoni koityi kanetik che kwonyi koker kole karib tililindo en ole isuldoen ichek boisionikwak en sugulishek cheterter. Kang'ololi Mutoni en anniversary nebo lo nebo Kenya Union of Teachers Association ole kakon kurset Mutoni koityi institutions kotech korik che imuch kotoret kamatik chetinye lagok chemengechen en kit nekamwa kole tinye imanda kamatik en ngatutik. Kacher kora Mutoni kanetik kotoret en kirindaetab kanyaliletab kerkeindo anan gender based violence.
This is very important. If you get sick, my sister, hata hiyo pesa unatafuta hutaipata. Hata hiyo kazi unalilia hutaipata. And we will replace you. You will be replaced the same day you die.
Promote you to the next level. Our mission remains also to provide integrated support for women teachers in both professional growth, economic empowerment, and social empowerment.
Ours is to empower women. Ours is to see our teachers treated better.
Agen logoiwek chetinyegei ak kabatishet ko kakoker serikali ibunetab chego chebo boda en emotinwek cherikyindos ak en moni en maget nebo kerib chemung'araikab chego ak kabatikab kiagik chebo chego en emet orit. Kong'ololi en Naivasha komwa minister en ministry nebo kabatishet Mutai Kagwe kole kakwautionoton kokokib kosibgei ak chikilishet nekikiyai akobor reports kole emetab Kenya ko nebo oeng en Africa kondoi emetab Egypt en kanemunet noton nebo chego. Kaker kora ak Kagwe aldaetab chego chebo boda en siroshek cheterter en emetab Kenya.
We want also to warn those illegal importers of milk powder into the country that we have noticed what they are doing and you'd like them to stop. Everything that is consumed by a human being must be vetted and verified. And that is why we also stopped the concept of hawking of milk, because we started getting problems. Mothers started complaining about children who are getting diarrhea. People started getting sick because we don't know. And therefore, the milk industry has got to be properly regulated. And the regulations have been published. It is interesting. We are inviting stakeholders.
Agen logoiwek chekiwangunen ko en betutab raini kegusyini gong emet nekokwenyon noton nebo Tanzania nekoikesgei lewenishet ole koimuch Mama Samia Suluhu kobelis. Tos ingen ne akobo Jamhuri la Muungano wa Tanzania? Kaimuch koibwech Kipkorir Mutai tugul ak amune asikomi Samia Suluhu en ng'echeret.
Wanasema kila nchi ni sovereign, ina madaraka kamili, ina ukamilifu wa madaraka yake, na nchi mbili zikiungana ndio kusema kila moja ya nchi zile inakubali kuyavua yale madaraka.
Tanganyika ak emet noton nebo Zanzibar kotos ko emet agenge anan emotinwek aeng. Betutab raini amuche aibun polotosiek chebo emotinwek tuan. Ngebe tuan akoi kiwango.
Kwa wale ambao wana mashaka mwanamke huyu ataweza kuwa rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, nataka niwaambie aliye.
Kwa hiyo mnaleteleza watu wa chini kupata shida. Huu ni wajibu wa Wizara ya Mambo ya Ndani. Nikificha nitakuwa mnafiki, na mimi sitaki kuwa mnafiki.
Tanzania ko kainet nekiyobu katuiyetabge nebo emotinwek aeng, Tanganyika ak Zanzibar. Koyamage kurenge Jamhuri ya Muungano ya Tanzania. Kinyor katiaknatet Tanganyika en tarik 2 arawetab 12 1961 kobun Prime Minister noton Julius Kambarage Nyerere. Kituyage emotinwek en kenyitab 1964 ak Zanzibar akoek United Republic of Tanzania akoek Nyerere president netai. Kindo Nyerere en kongeten kenyitab 1964 akoi kenyitab 1985. Korub Ali Hassan Mwinyi en kenyitab 1985 akoi kenyitab 1990. Korub noton Benjamin Mkapa kongeten kenyitab 1995 akoi kenyit noton nebo 2000. Akorub Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete en 2005 akoi 2010. Korub John Pombe Magufuli kongeten kenyitab 2015 akoi kenyit noton nebo 2020 ole kibet sabenyin. Korub inendet Samia Suluhu kongeten kenyitab 2021 akoi nguni. Emetab Zanzibar ko President Hassan Mwinyi kongeten kenyitab 2020 akoi nguni. Lewenisiet en emotinwek chuton tuan kiyoe en kasarta agenge ole Hassan Mwinyi kobune chamait noton nebo CCM ko kabelindet kobun chamait noton nebo CCM en emet noton nebo Zanzibar. Emetab Zanzibar kotinye president 9 chekikondochi. En kenyitab 2010 ko kikisto nafasitab prime minister en Zanzibar. Ngiyania emetab Tanzania ak emet noton nebo Kenya en polatet komalochin amun kinyor baraindab chamainik chesire agenge anan ko multi-party en kenyit noton nebo 1992 ko Kenya ko kinyor en kenyit noton nebo 1991. Kingobet sabet John Pombe Magufuli kotoige konitabge amun rubeiwandenyin ko kobunu kimasta anan ko emet noton nebo Zanzibar, Emet Suleiman Abdullah. Koyanchinet nekimiten kongeten kotuyage Tanganyika ak Zanzibar kole president konyolu kobunu emetab Tanganyika ama Zanzibar. Kashinet nekirub ko Zanzibar ko kiyan kole nyolu president nenywan, serikalit nenywan, kot neking'oten ng'atutik, kapkirwok neo ak koyai lewenisienywan kotononchin Zanzibar Electoral Commission. Membaekab korik cheking'oten ng'atutik koba bunge la muungano en emet anan ko taunit noton nebo Dodoma. Prime Minister en Tanganyika ko Samia Suluhu. Ko noton ko kiikochi kecheret koek president akoi nguni. Akoi nguni kotomo kenyoru kaitet noton nebo biik chekoibet sobonwekwak en emet noton nebo Tanzania kosubkei ak chemarget nekoisub lewenisiet noton nebo kenyitab 2025 amun emetab Tanzania komachomchin sirikab logoiwek kobun emotinwekab sang en ng'atutikwak akoboto keretab internet en emet tugul.
Yako matatizo. Kila nchi ina wivu wa madaraka yake, haipendi kuyaachia madaraka yake. Nasema liko tatizo hilo, na nchi zinapokubali wananchi hawana budi wapate.
Nekasire akoibun chutugul kwane Kipkorir Mutai.
Ak en logoiwechon koyob sirindenyon nebo logoiwek Kipkorir Mutai kochon ko ka logoiwekab emet chekakimuch kechabun en mesetab logoiwek nebo Aasai TV Kenya nekasomanun kwane Joylin Chepkorir olamogun kembout nekararan.
Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.